What's up, Glam Tribe? Welcome back to my channel. I am so thankful to have you all here with me within this space and that you're able to watch this video. I know there is a ton going on and I hope each and every one of you all are doing okay. I will be honest, I have been on a roller coaster of emotions and processing what's happening here, but I have decided to pour my energy and my love into this space and continue to make content here just for the sake of giving us something else to watch, because I don't know about you, but I will go down a rabbit hole of watching news updates from around the world and I will end up very stressed out. I like to stay informed, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be oblivious, but I can go down a rabbit hole. So I decided to make a work from home makeup routine to share with you all. Really, this has kind of been my everyday quick glam, and I like to put on this little bit of face where if I'm running errands and I want to feel a little bit more put together, but this routine is for you. And before we get into the glam, just let me know in the comments down below how you're doing and what you're doing to get yourself through these times and keep yourself in a good headspace, because I think we all can lean on each other during this time and learn from one another. Without further ado, let's get into the glam. So the first step I'm going to do is prime my skin. I am using a Change Maker primer from Bite Beauty. Now, I overall didn't love the foundation portion of this, and I was so about the primer, but it really works with what I'm about to put on my skin, and I haven't had too many issues with it, and I'm just trying to use like what I have. So I'm just gonna apply that over the skin. So I'm gonna use my Fenty Pro Filter foundation with my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I've really been loving this combo, and I'll really go in and do more of the tinted moisturizer because, again, I want like light natural coverage and I'm not doing the most, so I don't need to do the most. And then I'll just add in a little dab here and there of my Fenty Pro Filter foundation. Now I'll take a brush and stipple it to blend it while it's on the skin and cover everything. And just kind of get it nicely smooth, evenly across the skin. And this trick, I just was like experimenting around, and I was like, I need my tinted moisturizer to have a little more oomph, a little something, a little more hold. And then I was like, why don't I just mix it with my foundation? And then, of course, go in with a beauty sponge and really press it into the skin. Like, this is like one of those just game-changing tips for me. So my mild hyperpigmentation will still show through. If you really want to make it opaque, you can just add in a concealer. But usually these are the days I'm not really caring that much about that detail. But I do want to do a little highlighting. So I'll start with the matchstick. I'm using the shade Caramel. And I'm going to do my under eye. And now I don't try to drag it out. I'm really trying to stipple in the color, so that way I'm not stressing the skin underneath the eye, because that is the most delicate skin and delicate area on your face. So as you see, I literally was able to stipple out the right amount of color. So I'm just doing it really in these quick highlighting areas that I want to hit up, and I'll go back in again with the beauty sponge, and I'm just pressing it into place and stippling. And it's a little bit of a firmer press, not too firm, but I really want to make sure it meshes well. See, like a really good finish. Now there's still a little line of demarcation, so I'm just gonna press a little bit more and do a little rolling motion. And usually the center of the forehead, I will actually take the bottom end where I did mostly the blending of my foundation and go over that, because that way it blends down really naturally and it's not harsh focal point. Now I won't be doing major eyeshadow, but I will apply like a little bit of something there. So I'm just gonna throw on my eyeshadow primer. It's the same one I always use, which I love it because it's not breaking the bank, which is the NYX eyeshadow primer. It really, I don't know how I discovered it, but it's a good one. Now I am gonna set my under eye really lightly, and I do need to cover up my white shirt because I feel like I always get product all over me. So I'm just gonna tuck in like a little hand towel washcloth to protect me. So I'm taking about this much, and I do use the Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder. I I like it. It's not too bad. At first it was a trickier powder to use because it's like finely milled but not. And I'm just doing a quick set, like no harsh baking needed, guys. So I'm gonna throw on these brows really quick. They're not gonna be anything super amazingly arched to perfection. I'm just kind of going with the flow when it comes to my brows, especially right now. They are not properly groomed and I couldn't get them done before things started shutting down. So it is so hard to do my brows when they are not groomed. Ugh. And I will try to shape them up a little bit with some concealer just to clean them up ever so slightly because these bad boys are out of control right now. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is just set my whole face with some powder really quickly. I am using the one from Bite Beauty and Tan 2, even though I didn't love the liquid foundation. I really like this powder. It was a really easy one to work with for me, and it did pretty well color wise. I feel like it brings everything together the way I like it. And I'm gonna give myself a little bit of warmth with a bronzer. I love bronzers. And I love the Fenty Cocoa Naughty. This one's a little bit softer than the Morphe one in tone, so I'll actually bring it along my entire cheek line pretty much just to give that warmth to my face before I apply blush. I go ham with this. I love this stuff. Oh, love it, love it. Now next I'm using my Fever blush from MAC. I've used this one for ages. And it's just like a, not like a true brick red, like it's like a plummy brick red, because it's not too harsh. Now I'm gonna give my face some glow with the Flare palette from Jaclyn Hill cosmetic line. And I'm gonna go in with Turned On, because this is like kind of like a glowy blush. And I'm gonna actually layer that over the blush I just applied. And I'm just dusting it in a downward motion and sweeping through it, and you can see like, boom, there's a pop of glow. So now I'm gonna pick up the color Made You Look, and I'm gonna go ahead and go on the higher points with it. This one is like not a super extra highlighter color, which is why I like it for every day. But it'll give, you know, the glow and the dimension that you want without doing the most. And then again, I just like layer it over so everything on my skin will just come together and look like a really nice flush of glow in color. Now the lightest shade right here, Glow Up, I'm going to take just a little bit of that. And I'm just going to apply it to the nose area. So that really pops through. And then I can brush up the Cupid's bow. Yes, here we go. So I'm going to take the Cocoa Naughty bronzer. This is one of my like tips I really love to do when I'm in a rush or I just don't, again, need to do the most. And I'm going to actually apply that in my crease because it's going to give warmth and also definition. See the difference? I mean, clearly there's a difference because there's primer, but still, you can see like you'll get that definition that you want without it being harsh. And this is really easy for makeup beginners, and I'm just dragging it into like the nose area right here, just so again you're sculpting your face in such a natural and flattering way. Now I'm going with the Fairy Princess palette from the Lip Bar, and there's a shimmery color here called Slippers, and I'm just gonna apply that onto the lid and just smooth it over with my fingertips. Oh my goodness, this is everything right now. Who says you can't be at home and still do some glam? Now I do want to pack this on a little bit more, so I'm just going to get a flat shader brush and do that. But if you're just using your fingers, it'll be totally fine. And technically we're not supposed to be touching our face, so yeah, maybe brush it is. But you always want to apply your makeup with clean hands anyways. I always wash my hands before doing my makeup. So I'm gonna take the Cocoa Naughty bronzer and also go along the lower lash line just a little bit. And now the shade down here, Tiara, is a little bit deeper than my bronzer. So I'm just gonna go in the outer corner of the eye a little bit. This is an optional step, but I'm gonna just define it a little bit more. Now we are gonna skip lashes. If you want lashes, do lashes, but I really every day don't do lashes. I'm just gonna use the Damn Girl mascara from, I think it's from Too Faced. Yes, Too Faced. And I'm gonna just pump up my lashes, my little strugglers here. And also, just hygiene tip, you want to replace your mascara every 3 months. And when you're going in, do not like do the pumping motion. You're pushing air into it. You want to just swirl it, pick up the product, and take it out. Makeup hygiene is really essential, you guys. And I learned it a long time ago. But yeah. I'm gonna do one more coat of mascara, but I'm actually gonna layer the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I like both of these formulas. The Damn Girl is a little bit thicker, but I don't know, like this really gets my lashes to come alive a bit when I layer the two. Now we're gonna finish up the look with the lip color, of course. I do try to stick to nude tones when I am on the go. So I'm gonna start with the Chestnut lip liner from MAC, and I'm just gonna line my entire lips. And I'm really doing really light pressure when I'm doing this and kind of gliding along the side of the pencil. And I'm gonna use the color Man Eater from the Lip Bar. It's like a really like moody nude, but I'm so here for it. It's a little bit on the cooler tone, but not too cool. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a pop and bring it to life. I'm gonna layer the Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is like the original one. I haven't tried any of the other shades. Have you all? Like, let me know in the comments below. We have now gotten through all the steps for social distancing glam. I hope you all enjoyed this and really like the complete look. This is, again, it's perfect if you're jumping on a video conference really quick while you're working from home, or if you're doing your girls' night or your happy hour virtually. You can look a little put together while we're all hanging out and social distancing at home. You do not have to get rid of glam at all. Let me know what you enjoyed the most about this video, and don't worry, I'm gonna supply you with the next video to binge on my channel, because this is a perfect time to catch up on my videos and subscribe to my channel. So just click into those, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.